fucking babies crying and shit. Anyway, so here I am. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Let's not do that anymore. We learn as we go. And now it's ruined! But no, it's cool. So totally found a way today. And I can now take live calls. Effing live calls. One at a time, of course, but still people can hear me. People could have heard. Yup. You can call me. There we go.
Phenomena.
If anybody knows my number, that's... See, this is where it kind of, like, works into kind of like a security risk. I mean, because eventually I'm going to be giving out my phone number to a bunch of randos. If you do call me, only call me while I'm live. Otherwise, that's awkward. I'm pretty sure I don't want to talk to you outside of that. Unless you actually know me, in which case, I'd be okay with that.
But it's still on the phone, so.
Yeah, she's true. I'm still not that into talking on the phone. But yeah, what's up, sinners? What's going on? Like, fucking, what are y'all up to? Yeah? Yeah, is that so? Do you have any stories you want me to tell? Like, do you have any stories that you're like, Jeff, this is a story I really like?
Remember that story when I was 5 years old? Tell that one.
Okay, so Sid was 5 years old, right? 5. Bright-eyed. No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That I've told you!
Oh, stories that you've told.
Gosh!
Tell them about the time.
The first thing I said when this first initially started was...
Let's talk about your dream.
I don't know enough about my dream for it to be an actual good story.
Then let's talk about dreams in general.
What about dreams?
If you have multiple ones, they come true.
I don't know about if you have multiple... Because I've had a whole shit ton of dreams, and I've only had, like, 2 come true.
Let's talk about that.
So, like, when I was really, really young, I don't know, I was maybe in 3rd, 4th grade, I had a dream about a teacher. And I don't remember who the teacher was in the dream, or what he looked like in the dream. I just remembered that he was an older teacher, and it was a male, and he had glasses. And from between 4th grade, 5th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. So through all those, I went to, like, 6 different schools was that? So 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Yeah, 6 different schools. Between that 6-year period. And my 5th grade year, I think, maybe it was my 6th grade year. I don't know, I'm drunk, and my memory's fuzzy. But I had a teacher, and his name was Mr. Lindsay, and he was an older fucking white dude, gray hairs and glasses, and my dreams came true. I've always thought that dreams were, you know, for the, like out of like a 30 to 60 ratio, that 30 out of the 60. Wait, that doesn't make fucking sense.
90%.
At a 30 to 70 ratio, with the 30% being yes and the 70% being just fucking nonsense, I always thought that dreams were prophetic in value. Like, they were prophetic. Like, they had some, like, you know, your subconscious, you know? Like, people always say, you only use X amount of your brain power. What could happen if you used all of it? Oh, I could bend time and I could be Hiro Nakamura! But, like, that's what I think that is. You're asleep, the rest of your body's, you know, on fucking autopilot. And, it allows your mind to do more than it can do while it's, you know, while you're awake. You know what I mean?
This one time I had this lady come up to me out of the blue and tell me that I had the ability, essentially, to communicate with the dead. And that's what I think my 10% would do.
So you fucking, I died, help me!
No, not necessarily I died, help me.
Or is it like, hey, I'm dead, what up? Because that's what, if I were to haunt somebody, I wouldn't want to really scare them. I'd just be like, what up? What you up to? Watch them masturbate sometimes.
Is that what you're going to do when you die? Like, do I get any privacy, or...
You hardly have any privacy now. I mean, let's just be fair.
That's true.
There's not a whole lot of privacy that goes on here. No, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want to, like, unless you're an enemy. If you're a dick and I die, then yeah, I'm going to fucking find you and I'm going to haunt the shit out of you. But if we're friends and shit, if we're cool, then I'm just going to be like, hey, like Casper the pervy ghost.
To all your friends?
No, not all of them.
Poor
That's
Brando.
weird. I don't want to see his scrawny ass jacking it. Fucking, he's just 110 pounds, soaking wet with rocks in his pockets, boy, just fucking jacking it like a jackhammer. Ah! No, that's not gonna. I don't know if that's actually what he does, and he's probably gonna hate me if he ever gets around to hearing this one. But oh well. So yeah, in the spirit of full disclosure, I've never actually watched, like, without them saying, hey, this is what I'm doing, without allowing it to happen, I've never watched somebody masturbate before.
So people are like, hey, I'm masturbating, come watch.
No, not like
watch
that,
it,
but like, because sometimes that's what, you know, you've done it. Don't act like you haven't. I've sat there and you've been like, oh, this is what I'm doing. You can either join if you want to, or if not, I'm gonna get mine.
Did I get mine?
More than likely.
Sweet.
So yeah, there's that and stuff.
So anyway, sometimes when you dream, they come true.
Let's get back off the Casper the pervy ghost segment, I guess.
Well.
Oh, what's going on with the kids? Somebody's murdering somebody. What's happening in there?
That's not in here. That's someone else.
What's happening with other people's kids?
People's kids are crazy.
Someone else is murdering somebody else. These kids, y'all doing pretty good, right? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Good job. I like that nice assertive voice you got. That's what I've been trying to teach him recently. I think I told you that the other day. Assertiveness.
Assertiveness.
Yes. Because whenever, like when he's in trouble, so I've been trying to teach him, even when he's in trouble, always be assertive. Always be proud of who you are and what you do. Even if you fuck up. Oh no, there's a crying loud baby! What's going on? Uh-huh. Oh, you gonna clean that mess up? What do you mean, what mess? I cleaned my mess up.
All you have to do is use a tissue.
What do you mean tissue? I spilled almost all of that shit out of there.
I know.
I used about 9 paper towels.
You have a lot of shit.
Hey, Mom. Well, I clean up my room.
No, is it clean now? You want that allowance, you better start it. Hey, Tubsies, what are you doing? What are you doing? You want some? Okay, Mom's gonna grab you. No crackers for you. I gave her nothing to eat, by the way.
Was it good?
I don't know. You ask her. She's the one eating it.
You smell like chocolate.
You smell like minty chocolate over here?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. 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 Do it. You don't even know what being shy on the radio is. Or don't. Fine. I didn't want you to do it anyway. How about that? So this is a normal night. We've got some dinner cooking.
Some Black Ops playing.
This is dead air. This is not what we want on. Come on. Rude. Okay. So anyway, yeah, we've got dinner cooking. Or Sydney has dinner cooking. There's corn and biscuits and some pasta shits and some chicken shits.
It's gonna be noms. Noms.
And that's, yeah. And we got some Black Ops kicking that we're not playing right now. Server disconnected. Player has been kicked for inactivity. Yeah, it is what it is. Whatever. So yeah, what do y'all want to talk about? That's what I want to know. That's what I think will help bring this to the next level. Like, see, I said, what are we going to talk about? And she was like, dreams. And then we got on the topic of Casper the Pervy Ghost. And I think that's what we need. More of that.
And how it takes you 9 napkins.
That was a lot of mess. A lot of soapy, sugary water mess on the ground. Okay? Sorry I didn't want to make a towel filthy, so I used 9 paper towels instead. I guess that's my bad. What?
When you originally said it, it sounded like you went from super pervy straight to that, and why don't you clean up your wet mess? And then it sounded like you were talking about your semen, and so I was making a joke. Well,
some of our minds don't operate as filthily as yours does.
So I was like, oh well, all you have to do is use a tissue. Yours is easy to clean up. And then you're like, 9, and I'm like, Jeebus.
No, dude.
This is turning...
when I come, it's like Old Faithful.
Yeah, brah.
On a good day. Stop it! There's nothing wrong with me saying dude.
Yeah, brah. There's nothing wrong with me saying brah.
You're only saying that because you don't like being me when I say dude. I can't help it. It's part of my lingity. So why don't you start to speakity my lingity?
I didn't. I called you brah.
Yes, it was spite. You have that bra was spite laden. Yeah.
Do that?
Laden with spite.
Could you feel it? Could you feel it in your bones?
If I had a knife, I could cut the air with it.
That is a little... See it.
Cut the cheese.
Ew.
Oh, man. What is this? 3 minutes left? We can still do some stuff. Did you hear anything interesting today?
Oh, I bought a bottle of wine and a necklace.
Okay, did you hear anything interesting today?
Like
newsworthy, or...
I read something in the newspaper.
Okay.
Okay, and it was about how, the government is now without the airport's acceptance or knowledge of, the DEA is going through and collecting money that they think is related to drugs. And me and a guest got on the topic of it. The same lady that bought me the wine. A guest and I were talking about it. About
I can't help it.
How do you actually know if it is drug related? And they specifically target people that buy like one-way tickets to California was the exact example that they used. And so what happens if your great grandma doesn't believe in banks and she sets aside money and she just has a ton of money and you're flying and you try to take that money back with you and you put it in a suitcase instead of taking it to a bank?
Well, it sounds like you wouldn't have to worry about it because that's not a one-way ticket.
Well, they specifically target one-way tickets,
yeah.
But they don't. But it's more than just that. They don't only do one-way tickets.
Well, you specified one-way tickets, so that's what I was going with.
I'm just saying they specifically specified one-way tickets, but that's not it. They said that and other things. Thank you. And so they have collected what they called a small fortune. It was somewhere around $9 million, I think, in the past 5 years that they've taken from people who've flown because they believe it to be drug related. But how do you prove that cash is from drugs?
You fucking put the majority of it under a microscope. And that way you can, like, if you do that and you look closely enough and you get enough DNA off of it, you can figure out whose stripper's panties it's been in.
Right. Well, they say that a bunch of ones have coke on them anyway.
Yeah, there's coke. There's coke. There's DNA from strippers. Like, a shit ton of bills are filled with feces. I mean, so, like, feasibly, you'd be able to figure it out from that.
If it was used to purchase drugs.
Yeah. It's handled with drug money. I don't know. Fuck.
Well, the percentage of feces on this.
Here I was like, hey, let's get a lighthearted story. And now we're fucking just debating how to find drugs on money. Wait, not so much drugs on money, but how to find money that's been used to purchase drugs. Anyway, sinners, It's been real. It's been fun. Keep drinking, do stuff and stuff.